If you have pain in your back, whether it's your upper back, middle back, or lower back, or you just feel tight and stiff, I'm going to show you 4 exercises that you can do to help alleviate pain and to increase flexibility and range of motion in your spine. So the first one we're going to do is called the Mackenzie stretch. So when you do the Mackenzie stretch, you're going to lay on your stomach and you're going to place the hands here to the side of you, press up your upper body, and when you're in this position, try to get your glutes or your butt to relax. Keep your hips on the floor and just breathe. Let everything relax. You're going to hold for about 30 seconds and then you're going to come back down and relax. Do this about 5 times. Now, if it's too hard to come up all the way here in the beginning, you can start the Mackenzie stretch on the elbows, bringing the chest up, letting your butt muscles relax. And as it gets better and better, and as your flexibility increases, you can start then with your arms out in front of you, which allows you to come up a little bit higher. And then as your flexibility increases, you move your hands back so that you can come up as high as you can. Now the next exercise is also a stretch for the spine. So you're going to lay on your side, put your knees together, keep your legs on the ground. I'm going to place my hand on top. I can let my head relax down. And I'm going to open up my hand and try and get my arm down to the floor on the opposite side. And I want to try and keep my knees down as well. So I breathe through it, hold for about 10 seconds, and I come back. And then I do it again. Breathe and come back. And I would do that 5 times on each side. If you see it from the other angle, if I turn here and make sure that my feet are on top of each other, I open up my hand, I try to keep my knees down, and I want to try to get my shoulder to touch the floor. My hand is touching, so I don't have super great flexibility yet. Breathe through it and come back down. All right, the next one we have is where you're going to arch and dip the spine. So I'm going to be on all fours. I keep my shoulder over the wrist. I'm going to curl my back, so I press my back up towards the ceiling, and as I do that, I let my head relax, drop it down, hold for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then I'm going to do the opposite. So I'm going to arch my back as much as I can and lift up my head. 5-second hold, and then I do it again. Press my back up as much as I can, dropping the head, and then arch and lift the head. And the last exercise that we have is called the bridge. So I'm going to lay on my back. I'm going to put my feet on the floor. I want to have an arch in my lower back so I can tuck my shoulder blades into the ground. I can place my hands on the floor. I'm going to lift my butt up as high as I can. So I have a contraction in my lower back, my glutes, and my hamstrings. And I hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I come back down and I come back up. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to come up as high as I can and come back down. Do that for about 10 reps. So adding those 4 exercises are really going to help alleviate some of the back pain that you have. Plus, it's going to increase your flexibility and your range of motion in the spine.